up now, everybody? I am back some more Pokemon Showdown live. This time I have once again a new UU team, and this team, it's pretty much just a bunch of random crap I felt like using, so I threw it all together on one team. And yeah, so pretty much the main Pokemon that I've been wanting to use that is on this team, as you can see right here, is Weakness Policy Metagross. I battled some person in a Wi-Fi battle once. He had a Weakness Policy Metagross. Fortunately, I never triggered it, so I never had to face its wrath. But when I saw that, kind of wanted to use one, and finally decided to make a team with it. Another Pokemon I've been wanting to use is Chestnut, because every time I see Chestnut, I always have problems with it. So figured, you know, I'll make a Chestnut. And lo and behold, these two Pokemon that I've been wanting to use actually have quite some synergy with each other, because Metagross can take the Ice, Psychic, and no, not Fire hits. The Ice, Psychic, and Flying hits that Chestnut doesn't like taking, and Chestnut can take the Fire and Dark. No, not the Fire and Dark. Why do I keep on saying Fire? The Ground and Dark weaknesses or attacks that Metagross doesn't like taking. So, got those two, and then, but the one thing they do share is the Fire weakness, which I do keep on saying for some weird reason. So I decided to throw on Slowking on the team just because Slowking, once again, also pairs up really well with Chestnut. Decided on Slowking over Slowbro because Chestnut's physically defensive, Slowking especially defensive. It works out. Plus Slowking can take the Fire type hits that Chestnut and Metagross will not like taking, and Chestnut can take the Electric and Grass type moves that Slowking doesn't like taking. Next up, Pokemon on this team, I have a Choice Scarf Rotom on there. That's mainly just on there. I don't know why it's on here actually. I don't know why it was so high up on the list thing. But Mega Ampharos, just because I wanted to use Mega Ampharos just so I can use it. Like, I just kind of want to go down the list of Megas, use them, just see how they are. Decided on Mega Ampharos, it's just max HP, max special attack, modest, because I was initially going to make it agility, but then I saw I had like base 45 speed, and I immediately changed my mind there. But however, with its boost in defense once it Mega Evolves, it is really bulky, especially with max HP. Final set on here, I'm not even going to go over Rotom because it's kind of self-explanatory. Final set on here is quite an unorthodox set looking at Flygon the past 2 generations, but I've actually taken quite a liking towards this set. Mainly just threw it on here just to use it, just to see how it is, and I really like it. I am absolutely in love with this Flygon set. It's a more utility set as opposed to Scarf set, which is the typical Flygon set, but I've been using a utility set with Defog and Fire Blast and Earthquake, which is really nice. Pretty much the reason why I really like the set is because Defog, obviously it's Defog. Flygon, it resists rocks, it can levitate over spikes and sticky web, so it can get rid of those, no problem. It's fast, it can just U-turn out of there, get some, or keep momentum going. And then Fire Blast and Earthquake. I have Fire Blast on here specifically for Chestnut, which is a really big switch into Flygon. And I have just enough special attack investment in this set to two shot to kill, so that Fire Blast is a 2 KO on Chestnut on the switch. I don't know why I'm bad with words. And then Earthquake, with the investment that's left over, it does a really good amount of damage to Florges. So, anyways, with that stuff being said, let's just move right on. Why did I have this? Clustercraft. There we go. Let's get on with this. Also, seems not that bad. Okay, he has Masquerain, which is probably definitely going to want to set up the sticky web, so I am actually just going to lead off with my Flygon here. And no, actually I'll lead off with my Ampharos, because nothing on his team really likes to will like taking hit from Ampharos. So I'm going to lead off with Ampharos, I'm going to go Mega and then just Volt Switch. Leads off with Masquerain, that's fine. I'm just going to Volt Switch into my Flygon so I can just defog away, or no, I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast because he will probably... No, wait. Goddamn, this thing's a flying type. Yeah, I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there. Yeah, he is just going to set up the Sticky Web. Bring it down to your stash. Or not to your stash. That's also fine. I'm just going to go into my Rotom, just Volt Switch again. It's just so that I can kill this thing. And then get a safe switch into my Flygon. So I'm going to do Volt Switch. He will probably just go into his... No, he won't want to go into Omastar. No, yep, he's just going to leave his Masquerain in to die. I'm okay with that. But next thing, if I go into Flygon, he's just going to go into his Florges and just go for what... Actually, that's fine. I'm just going to go into Flygon. I'm going to U-turn on whatever he wants to bring. Depending on what he wants to bring in, actually, I think he might want to bring in Omastar and try to set up on me. That's whatever, I guess. I don't know. I still think he'll probably want to just go into his Florges, which is fine because I could just go into my Metagross and just go for a Bolt. No, Ice Punch. Definitely Ice Punch. Oh, you're gonna go into your Roserade. That's fine, I guess. You know what, I think you're just going to go for a Sleep Powder. I'm just going to go for a Defog just to get rid of the Sticky Web because... Actually, my team really doesn't mind Sticky Web too much, but I'm still going to go for that, get it out of the way. Giga Drain, I did not like that at all. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn. Going to go into my Metagross. Yes, I'm going to go into Metagross because I really want to at least try to get this Metagross set going. So, yeah, I'm just going to go into Metagross because he won't want to take a Zen Headbutt. In fact, he'll probably just want to go into his, whatever, this Gallade. He'll probably just want to go into that. I'm just going to go for Ice Punch just because, it'll hit things on his team, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Ice Punch. But even though he'll probably just want to go into his Gallade. Actually, no, I'm just going to go for... Yeah, I'm going to go for Ice Punch. Oh, nice damage. Stun Spore. Oh, okay. That's fine by me. You are probably going to want to go into your Omastar now. So I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. Because, or Meteor Mash. Earthquake would be stronger. So I'm going to go for Earthquake now. As you go for Giga Drain, that's okay. I'm just going to Earthquake. Yeah, this thing's dead, which is nice. This guy is just letting his things die. It's, once again, I forgot to keep track. Never mind. But, yeah. So, also, I do apologize, because I wanted to get another Showdown, like, recorded and uploaded this past weekend, but wasn't exactly feeling well, so never really felt like recording, and that's that. But yeah, I did make another UU team. I don't think that one's very that great either. It does have real heavy hitters, but why do you turn the timer on? Well, pretty much at this point my Metagross is dead, so I'm just gonna go for an Ice Punch. Oh, you're gonna try to sub up. I fucking hate this so much. I'm just gonna go for Ice Punches just because I do not... Oh my god, this freaking thing is the worst. I'm just gonna go for another Ice Punch just because I don't want this thing behind a sub. It's gonna discharge me. That is Coolio in the gang. I am just going to go into my Rotom. Yeah, I think I'll just go into Rotom and go for a Trick, because nothing on his team... Actually, I do kind of want to keep Rotom for his Omastar. But I feel like my Ampharos can take a +2 Ice Beam from Omastar, because it's just so goddamn bulky, even if it is super effective. So, I will just go into Rotom. I'm just going to go for a Trick, just to hopefully cripple this thing. Because I know for a fact my Ampharos can deal with this thing, but I don't want to worry about... Oh, now I don't have anything to reliably deal with Florges. Oh, well, I'm just going to go for a Trick. You have my choice scarf now. Please go for the sub. Roost, okay, yeah, now you're going to have to switch. So I am going to go for the Volt Switch, because you're going to have to go for the switch now. You're going to go into you. That's okay. I am just going to go into my Slowking. Yeah, I'm going to go into Slowking. I'm going to go for my Psyshack, because, or do I want to go for Toxic? No, I'm going to go for Psyshock, because I know Psyshock will still do a hefty amount of damage to Florges. So, yeah, I know Slowking is going to have to be one thing I want to keep for his, no, Gallade has knockoff, that's right. Ugh, why is everything so stupid? I'm just going to go for a Toxic now, because I feel like he's probably going to want to switch, or just go for a Wish. If he wants to go for a Wish, I could just go for another Psyshock, and just, you can go for Moonblast. That's fine. Toxic, I know that now you are going to probably want to go for the Aromatherapy. But do I want to risk going into Flygon? I feel like you are going to go for the Aromatherapy over anything, so I'm going to go into Flygon. I'm going to risk it for the Biscuit. If I lose Flygon, I'm fucked. Why didn't he go for the Aromatherapy? Oh, I guess he could have waited at least one more turn. Oh well, that's not good. You know what? I am kind of boned now. That was a really bad play on my part. Oh, I'm just gonna go for Psyshocks some more. Now you're probably gonna just, why aren't you going for Aromatherapy? I don't get this. Oh well. Well, now you're pretty much forced to either switch out or go for the Aromatherapy, so I'm just gonna go for the Psyshock. And, actually, Scald? Yeah, I'm actually gonna go for Scalder here, because he's either gonna have to switch out, and nope, you're just, why do you leave Florges to die? I don't get this. I don't get this at all. So, now he's probably just gonna go into his, what's it's called? Zapdos, or Gallade, that's cool also. But, you're probably just gonna go for the knockoff, so I'm gonna go into my Chestnut, because I don't want to take a knockoff. Swords Dance, that is not good either. Well, I'm just gonna go for a Leech Seed. And then, because in case you want to go for a Source, why am I saying in case? This guy is not exactly playing too well, because he just left his Florges to die when I still have Ampharos left. Oh, I lived that. That is awesome. Okay, well, I am just gonna go for a Spiky Shield real quick, just because nope, okay, that's cool. Yep, this is not good for me. So, I am just going to go into my, the Slowking, as you're probably just gonna go for a Psycho Cut. And I know Slowking can't take that. I'm just gonna switch around until I know that oh, that was a crit. That's not fair. You're a Life Orb, that's neat. I'm just gonna go into Chestnut. You're probably just gonna go for a Swords Dance, predicting my Spiky Shield. I'm just gonna go for Hand. No, why? Oh my god. This is not good for me. Let's go into my Rotom now, because I don't want to have to deal with things. So I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt. Shadow Sneak, okay, good. Shadow Sneak doesn't kill me. Okay, if Thunderbolt doesn't, yep, Thunderbolt's gonna kill. At this point, I'm pretty sure I have the game, because his Zapdos is going to have to lock himself into a move. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go for Overheat. You're gonna go for Roost. Okay. That's good to know. I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch. I don't know why you went for Roost, because what are his moves? He has Discharge, Roost, Substitute. I don't know what the hell his last move could be. I don't know. It's not Heat Wave, so okay. Yeah, at this point it's definitely my game, because nothing on his team can deal with Ampharos. So I'm just gonna go for my Thunderbolt. And then he's dead. He is so done. So, you are dead. That's fine. I'm just gonna go for a Dragon Pulse, because Dragon Pulse will be more. Nope, I think, yep, Thunderbolt will be more effective. Okay, you are gonna do that. You have Toxic. Why do you have Toxic and Discharge? I don't get that. Omastar, there's no way an Ice Beam will be able to kill me. Or Earth Power, yeah, Earth Power won't be able to kill me. And I still have my Rotom, so that was GG. Your rating was kind of, nope, anyways. Okay, let's just go for another battle. It's been about 14 minutes, I'll give it that. So, depending on how long this next battle is, if it's a stally game, I'm just gonna quit right there. Like, if I face any stall, if I see any stall teams, I'm just gonna leave just because I don't want to keep, like, if I wasn't recording, I like this guy's team. Like it quite a bit. This is team testing. Oh, okay, that's cool. So, you are probably gonna lead off with your Crobat. Yeah, sounds about right. So, I'm just gonna lead off with my Ampharos. Yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Ampharos, as you are gonna lead off with your Chandelure. That's okay. You're gonna do this. I am going to Dragon Pulse because I do not want you to go into your whatchamaface. Manectric, that's what it's called. Go for Dragon Pulse, because if you do switch into Manectric will definitely not like take that. And if I could kill that thing, then that'll be really grand. So, plan is set. And you're gonna go to Porygon 2, that's alright. I'm gonna go for this. That did not do a whole lot. You are probably just gonna go for like an Ice Beam, Tri Attack, I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna go with Slowking because, yeah, you might want to actually just go for a Discharge. And I do want to keep Ampharos at a good amount of HP, specifically for his Manectric. And, yeah, so, you could go into either your Crobat or your Metagross to take a Toxic, so I'm gonna go for Scald. As you do go into Metagross, if I could burn you, that will be awesome. Yeah! Metagross is done for. You're done. You're done. Alright, well, I really don't know what else you can go for anyways, so I'm just, actually your team really doesn't like Slowking, so I'm probably gonna want to keep this thing around. But, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna go into my Chestnut and start setting up some spikes. Even though you have your, Crobat for defog shenanigans. I'm just gonna go for my Leech Seed. Just because, I know you're probably gonna want to switch out. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna set up my spikes. Because, yeah. Spikes. Because if you do want to go into your Crobat to defog them away, I don't mind that, just because that will just give me a free switch. I'm gonna go for Spiky Shield just to see what you want to do, because I'm pretty sure this thing is choiced. Yeah, because I don't see anything else on his team that can be choiced. You're gonna go for Fire Blast. That's okay, because I am going to go into my... Oh, Ampharos hasn't Mega Evolved yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into my Slowking now. As you go for another Fire Blast, that is a lot of damage. So, I am just going to go for a Slack Off, because if you're not choiced, then I know I can live a Shadow Ball. I feel like, nope, okay, yeah, you are choiced. That's good to know. Slack Off is going to give me my HP back, which is what I like. So, you're probably just going to want to go for like an Earthquake or something, so I'm going to go for a Scald. Because, or maybe if I'm lucky, you'll predict my switch into Chestnut, but even though it doesn't matter because, yeah. So, you're probably just going to want to go for Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake sounds about right. There you go, Earthquake, that's cool. Actually, if, oh, Metagross, oh god dang it! I wasted a really good opportunity right here, because I could have switched into Metagross to take the Earthquake, and then gone from there. Because I don't think Metagross can take. You know what? I'm gonna save Metagross for his this thing, what's it called? Manectric, because I'm pretty sure Metagross can take a an overheat from that thing. So I'm just gonna go for Slack Off. You're gonna go for Bullet Punch. That's all right. I'm gonna go for Slack Off, get all my HP back, and you're gonna die from the burn. So you're dead. So now you're probably just gonna go into your Manectric, Mega Up, go for Volt Switch. That's shenanigans, which I don't care. I love it. And yeah, so my Rotom is my best switch in. Chandelure. You're probably just gonna want to go for a Shadow Ball this time, definitely. Do I really need to keep Slowking around? Slowking would be nice for Porygon 2, just for the sake of toxicking it. But at the same time, Chestnut can still do a hefty amount of damage to it with a Hammer Arm. What do I have to switch into a Shadow Ball? I don't know. Geez, stupid motorcycles outside. You're definitely gonna want to go for a Shadow Ball, so I am going to go into Mega Ampharos. Won't want to take one either. You're Scarfed, I know that for sure. So you know what? I am just going to leave Slowking to die. I'm gonna go for a Scald. Because, just in case you want to go for a Fire Blast predicting my switch out, that's fine. But if you do want to go for a Shadow Ball, which you are going to go for, and I live it because you are Choice Scarf Chandelure. So, yeah. Actually, what's Chandelure's speed? Data, Chandelure. You're 80. So I could go into Flygon now. Yeah, he thinks I'm Scarfed now. So he is definitely going to want to switch out to preserve his Chandelure. So I'm going to go for the Defog right here. And hopefully he switches out, fearing that I am Choice Scarf, and he's going to want to go into his Crobat, is going to be my guess. Yep. Oh, Porygon 2, that's fine also. Go for the Defog, that gets the rocks out of the way, and since things are a thing, I'm going to go for the U-turn. Get some damage. You're going to want to go for the Ice Beam, so I'm going to go into my Rotom-Heat. And as you go for Recover, that's cool, I guess. You are probably going to want to go into your Manectric, which is cool. I'm going to go into my Ampharos. The reason I'm predicting to go into Manectric is to take a Trick, which I got that kind of right. I am Mega. What am I? Oh well. You know what? I'm just gonna go for a Dragon Pulse because he can't take me out with anything he wants to go for. So, yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure he will just want to stay in. So I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch. Yep, I can't take a Shadow Ball. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch. Kill this thing. Get my Switchy initiative back into. How about Rotom? I like that idea. Let's go into Rotom, because if he wants to go into his Manectric, I can just go for an Overheat. I really don't feel like I need Rotom too much? Question mark. Because his Crobat is still kind of a problem. Just because you're going to go back into Porygon 2. That's alright. Yeah, I'm actually just going to go for a Trick. There we go. You are Choice Scarf now. You're going to want to go for the Toxic. That's cool. As I will actually just go into my Metagross now. Sounds like a plan. Because you are probably going to go into Manectric, predicting me to go for the full switch. So I'm going to go into Metagross as you go for Toxic. That's fine by me. I'm going to go for the Agility as you switch into your Manectric Crobat. That's cool also. Because I'm a +2 speed now, and you're going to go for a Taunt, I think. I don't know. Let's just go for a Meteor Mash. I like that idea. As you're probably just going to go into Porygon 2, actually setting up this early wasn't exactly the brightest idea. Because if Porygon 2 does paralyze me with a discharge, then Metagross will not be a happy camper. I do not get the +1, which sucks. But U-turn, that's fine. Like, okay, the biggest thing I don't like about this Metagross is it can take a an unstab super effective hit from most Pokemon, but the problem is, oh, you forfeited. That's okay. Okay, one more battle. I don't know how long this was. This was about 20 minutes. Stupid motorcycles outside. You know what? Let's get one more. Hopefully this one will not be that bad. If it's stalled, then I'll just quit and I'll just end the video right here. Because, like I said, if it's stalled, normally when I'm just playing Showdown on my own time, I won't quit against stall. I'll play it through regardless, but the fact that I'm recording, I don't want to have this video extended to like an hour long. So, your team is Trappy. You have a lot of Trappy things. Speaking of Trappy, you're probably going to want to lead off with your Dugtrio, which is cool. So I'm going to lead off with my... I'm going to lead off with my Chestnut, because Dugtrio can't do shit to Chestnut. I can set up my spikes on it as much as I want, and things on your team will not like that. You don't have Bastiodon. I don't care for that. I really don't. So I'm going to go for the Leech Seed. Just to get some recovery off on it, you're going to go for Toxic. I don't care for that. I'm just going to set up a layer of spikes. As you go into Scavalier, that's cool. You are probably just going to go for, like, I don't know. I'm just going to go for Leech Seed. As you go for Megahorn, that's okay. I don't care for that too much. Anyways, now I'm just going to go into Rotom. Because I'm Toxic, I don't want to deal with that, so... Go into Rotom, as you will you might just go for an Iron Head again. I wouldn't care for that. I could just go for like tricks to trick something, but seeing as his Bastiodon, I don't care for that either. You might just want to go into Dugtrio again. Oh jeez. So, oh jeez. In case you do want to go into Dugtrio, I'm just going to go for an Overheat. You could want to go into Dugtrio predicting my, my Volt Switch, and then you could just go for like an Earthquake on whatever wants to come in, but I don't care for that. So, actually, I could just go into my Metagross. Nope, I don't want to go into Metagross, because, like I said, if he does want to go for a double into his, whatever it's called, his Rotom, then, oh, you're going to stay in, you're going to set up your rocks. Oh, red card. Oh, okay, that's interesting. But, I'm just going to go for the U-turn. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go for Earthquake, just to kill this thing. As you're probably gonna want to go into your Magnezone now. But, Magnezone? Do you really want to go into Magnezone? I don't know, maybe, I guess. But, Tyrantrum, that's cool. I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake, because I honestly don't need Flygon for all that much. Oh, you can go for Stealth Rock, that's right. Oh yeah, you're gonna go for Ice Fang. You are Choice Scarfed. That is good to know. Because now, I can go into my Metagross, and I can set up an Agility, and nothing on my team's gonna be taking it. Since now that I know you're Choice Scarfed. Jada, Tyrantrum. Oh, the timer's up. That means 30 minutes was up. Okay, so, this video is gonna be pretty long. Yeah, you definitely are Choice Scarf, so I'm going to go for the Agility. Yeah, I'm going to go for Agility. You're going to go into this thing. I don't care for that. If you go for Knockoff, I'm pretty sure I may be able to live one, I think, hopefully. And, come on, leave the Knockoff. Yeah, okay, this is a done deal. So, time to go for the Earthquake. And time for things on your team to not live. That's how this team works. No, wait, you have Doug Trio, which can just Sucker Punch. Dang it. Yeah, this Metagross set, it is tricky to work out. It works sometimes, doesn't work sometimes. So this guy's taking forever. I'll just pause the video and be right back whenever he decides to make his move. Okay, so he finally decided to make his move, like, I don't know, like 2 minutes afterwards, I guess. Yep, you are just gonna go for the Sucker Punch. I don't care for that. I'm gonna go for the Meteor Mash. So do go for Sucker Punch, and you get a crit with that, which sucks, but oh well. Let's go into I do want to keep Rotom alive for, or no Chestnut, no something alive. I want to keep something alive for something. Let's just go into Slowking because you can't really do anything at all to Slowking. If you want to go for Sucker Punch, you know, whatever. But yeah, Scald will definitely take this thing out if he wants to switch out. Something's gonna not like taking the Scald, and then things from there. So yeah, now I feel like really rushed, just because I don't want this video to be super long. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the timer back on. Oh nope, unless it's lagging, which it looks like it is, but you know, whatever. So Earthquake did a lot of damage to me. He's going to go into Porygon Z. That's okay. You're probably going to want to go for a Thunderbolt. If you go for Agility, I will not like that. But if you do go for Thunderbolt, I can just go... Actually, I'll just go for the Toxic. Sounds like a plan. Go for Toxic. Unless you're Specs, which I actually think you are since your Adaptability. So, yeah. I'm not gonna like taking a Thunderbolt from this thing. But, yeah, I really should have taken the precautions in not going for, or setting up with Metagross so early. But, yeah, actually, I will just go into... No, I don't think Chestnut will be able to take a hit. You are definitely Choice Specs, which is good to know. So, I will just... You're definitely Adaptability. So I am just going to go switch into... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go for Slack Off. And, yeah, stupid Showdown's lagging again. This is what I feared from recording. Okay, no, it's not that. Never mind. You're going to do that. It's alright. Because I'm going to go into my Rotom. Going to go for the Volt Switch because Porygon Z, I'm pretty sure, is not all that bulky. So, yeah. And then if he does want to do anything, I will just go into my Chestnut, or just Thunderbolt right here. And if he wants to go into his Magnet Zone, I could just go into Ampharos and go for Focus Blast. But I mean, you know, yeah, his Tyrantrum really is the problem for me. So I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt because screw it, and he lives. I don't like that at all. So that's dead. Let's go with the Chestnut now, because you're gonna want to go into your Tyrantrum, who is Choice Scarfed. And oh my god, these turns are taking so long. But, yeah. Oh, you're gonna go into you. Okay, then. Let's just go for a hammer arm. Because screw it. It will hurt something, and hopefully a hidden power fire is probably most definitely gonna kill. So, your choice specs definitely. I know whatever move this thing wants to decide to lock itself into. Yeah, whatever move this thing wants to decides to lock itself into, I know for a fact that Mega Ampharos can take anything. Mega, or no, not Mega. That Magnezone does carry. Oh, excuse me. Gonna drink some more soda pop while I'm at it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, that's cool. So, anyways, I guess that's that. So, yeah. Anywho, hopefully you guys did enjoy the super laggy long Showdown Live. If you did, feel free to leave comments down below. Do not forget to show a like button, some love, and all that kind of shenanigans. So, anyways, with all that being said, thanks for watching, and peace.